American Academy of Protective Training, Richard F. Moreno, world famous gun show. It's time to show you what we do. You see, we in the backyard today. You already see what my yard is looking like, right? If you're not familiar, I run the world famous gun show, right? And I happen to be the person who gets the special guys on the range. Richard F. Moreno, your favorite trainer's favorite trainer on the range. And we're going to work on some grips today. We're going to work on how to get my shot a whole bunch better, how to attain that dot or those sights much better, and how to put some shots through the same hole. This is something that I've been waiting a long time to get Richard on the range for. He came out here for SHOT Show 2023. This is the end of SHOT Show weekend. What better way to end off SHOT Show weekend by putting some shots down range and getting it right, baby.
We're gonna come out here, we're gonna work with the grip. You heard of this mystical grip that everybody talks about that I teach everywhere, and I kind of showed it to you already.
You talking about Moreno Method?
The Moreno Method. I always talk about it, I always teach and I always train it to people, especially for my instructors, because in that way they can put rounds on paper and be able to show and prove what they do.
Where did you develop this double M grip at?
I didn't, my dad did.
Your dad?
My dad taught it to me when I was 8 years old. It was born out of necessity.
Okay. You know, I got to learn about it is because when I'm shooting, the gun is going like that and I got to wait for it to fall back down. Right. You told me I got a way to fix that.
I definitely do. I'm trying to present. All right, so we're going to work on your grip. I'm training it. Don't worry about that. That's good, right? But the gun's pointing way over there.
Yes, it is.
So how do we fix that?
I got to straighten the gun out at least.
So on a conventional grip like this, what you want to do is adjust the gun in your hand.
Okay.
There you go. Can you see the sights? Are they lined up?
Sights are lined up.
Okay, there you go. Now, watch this. Here we go. Ready? I'm literally shaking. You're pushing me back.
Okay.
You see that?
So I turn, my knuckles up under the beaver tail.
Yes. Other hand. See this void right here on this side? That empty void? Regular grip, just like everybody else teaches. You fill that void. Make sure that there's a seal, no gap in between.
There's a seal, no gap in between.
Okay, like that.
And I can feel it more in here.
Right, and down here.
Yeah, than up here.
Exactly. Because when you're shooting like this and you bend your wrist this way, you start developing a muscle here. When you shoot like this, you start developing a piece of muscle that goes from here that attaches to all this muscle. Now you're into your forearm. Oh. Then we bend at the waist, lean into it. Sorry, can I touch you? Yeah. Like that. And now watch. Don't let me push you on your heels. Keep your toes on the ground, right? I want that. We need you to lean into it, put all your weight into it, and lean into it. Bend at the waist, lean into it. Fire off the first round. Fire off the second round. Where are they? Did the gun wobble all over the place?
No.
Do it again. Same thing. Fire. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Look at that. How many you put in the same hole? About 4?
1, 2, 3, 4 of them for sure went through the same hole.
This mystical grip that my dad taught me that I teach everybody is actually made to work with your body structure. And it works with any gun. Any gun you grab, I mean, even a revolver, you do the same thing, it's going to do the exact same thing. It's going to keep you because this is going to be a lot stronger when you're holding it like this than holding it like this. Finger on trigger and press and fire. Good. All right, same spot. So bring it up just a hair. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. See how I'm walking up? Same spot, a little bit higher. There you go.
Now, I ain't never just shot straight holes like that.
Really?
No.
Really? But, I mean, they're going to be like, you're 3 yards away. How can you not shoot like that?
No, when I first started shooting, I wasn't hitting target from 3 yards away. Be very clear.
The reality is if somebody's attacking you, they're 1 to 3 feet. So how many feet in the yard? 3 feet?
There's 3 feet in 1 yard. There's not a shot that's off right here. These are all in one nice hole.
Did you notice your muzzle coming up and wobbling all over the place?
I didn't feel like the gun was jumping and I got to watch it come back down to that spot. It was a little bit more control where the dot wasn't
bouncing all over the place.
Outside of the reticle, let's just say.
Right, right, and that's what it did. You're learning where you want that round to go, that's where it's going. Upper right target, check your grip, check your stance. Don't forget to breathe. One of the most important parts of shooting is breathing. Let's work on. We work the grip, and you got the grip really good, really quick. So let's work on the stance. So what I want you to do, you stand like this in a rough boxer stance, anyways, right?
Okay.
So what I want you to do is I want you to, you know how when you're about to sit down, like this. Yeah, like that. So you know how you roll your back and everything, and then just lean into it and put your weight into it. So it should look like this.
That was a good explanation.
There you go. Lean down, lean into it, and just bend at the waist and push out. Boom.
Okay.
We want you to be rock solid down on the ground. You're boom, 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 boom. Bend at the waist, lean into it. Put the weight on the balls of your feet. So a little bit more forward. There you go. Don't anticipate. Take a deep breath. Let it out slowly and start pressing. Good. Again. Very nice. Look at that. Again. 5. There you go. Up. Take your grip. Take your grip. There you go.
Nine of those rounds are within the 9 or 10 ring.
1, 2,
you had
3, 4. That's
there
it.
was 4 that were here
So
already.
you got,
so I got
1,
these 2 outside
2,
of there,
right?
which means another 7.
3.
Oh no,
4,
another 9.
5.
We're inside there.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There was about 12 or 13 in there.
I want my video credit.
Come on.
You instruct. I'm here taking class. I want my video credit.
Give it to him. So right here, look. All within a 3-inch spread. Actually, like 2.5 inches. That's not even 3 inches. That's about, I would say about 3 because this one's kind of low. So we'll say about 3 inches, but really it's like 1.5, 2 inches. But if you think about it, you put 6 of them right in here for sure. The rest of them are still connecting right in there. So now you said your gun is zeroed at this.
Yes.
You see the difference in leaning in. You see how to get over the gun, be able to give you a better perspective. Blending over in conventional shooting, because we're doing conventional shooting, doing the basics right now, getting in here doing this shooting right here. Boom, this is what we want. Boom, boom, coming out, getting that same thing, coming up, boom, same, over and over.
Okay.
You want to build up that consistency and building up the strength and the muscles that you need. Like I said earlier, usually it takes about 150, 200 rounds. This is all you and your reholster. Almost like you were following the same, see that same pattern right there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost the same pattern. And I was working with the sight. And here, this one actually, you know that's 2 rounds right there, right?
Okay. No, I don't, but
that's 2
well,
rounds.
I do see now, yeah. I do see what's going on here.
So that's where you see the grip working, and you're sitting there focusing on the grip. Because, yeah, I mean, that's a tight group. Nobody can argue that's not a tight group of 7 yards, 21 feet.
Okay.
And you had 2 errant shots that just went off, 2 flyers.
Those are the 2 that went into the pelvic muscle.
And the pelvic girdle right here,
yes,
just hitting the hips,
girdle.
hitting the hips and making them drop like that. Yeah. Deep breath, let it out slowly. Point. Remember, fingers out, pointing out first, right? Are you pointing at that dot, or are you pointing to the right of it a little bit? Deep breath, let it out slowly, and press. Little low, so bring it up just a little bit. And there you go, a little bit higher. Down just a little here and to the left, just a little bit. Too far to the left, but that was good. That's good height. Same spot. There you go.
I got 2 really close, 2 really close, and 1 off.
This one's right here. Actually, this one, when I told you to go up, that was the next evolution.
Okay.
So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. But you look at that.
Well, I don't make it for the qualification and through the same hole, but I get close. So there's more practice needed.
That's it. Actually, it's not even really more practice in a sense. It's really building up the strength to be able to maintain the gun. That's all it is. But you just got to get used to that and trust the technique. Right now, your body is doing what I'm telling you to do, and your mind's like, this ain't going to work. Why? Because subconsciously, it's like, this is totally the opposite of what anybody's ever taught me. And that's exactly what it is. So the brain is still trying to process and saying, this ain't working, but
I definitely can tell you that I feel like all I would have to do is get out and practice a whole bunch more to get comfortable with it.
Right, and that's exactly what it is getting your body comfortable with it. But like I said, you know how to point now. You know how to point a gun. You know how to hold it. You know how to hold it properly. Wherever that barrel is pointing, that's where the round's going. Honestly, what do you think about it? I told you I'd come up here. I'd show you. You've seen the differences. You know what you're doing.
I believe in the double M grip. I believe in seeing what the difference is. I definitely don't see any more of that in my shot. I think I just gotta get and work on what it would be like
to present, come out and punch.
Punch
out
and
get on here. Get your stance too, because remember that's important.
Another thing that I really like is the double M grip, the Moreno Method. It helps me put my finger where it's supposed to be on the trigger.
Exactly.
I definitely believe in it. It's something that I'm going to make sure I get out every week and try and improve and shoot you some videos and ask you what do you think about how
definitely,
it is I'm faring.
That's exactly what we need.
Look, I want to give a real big shout out to On Point Arms. There's a nice brother in Colorado.
Oh my God, yes. Colorado?
On Point Arms. Okay. Kenrick is his name.
Okay.
Kenrick, On Point Arms. He's out in Colorado, somewhere north of Denver. Okay. Kenrick actually sponsored my ammo for this video.
Awesome.
Kenrick sent me some swag. Kenrick sent me some ammunition so that I could get out into the field and run some drills. So I want to send a big thanks to On Point Arms. I want to say thank you so much to Richard Moreno, American Academy of Protective Training. They're in Los Angeles, California, in a few different locations. So
not just in California, but remember, we're out here in Nevada, we're in Arizona, and we're in Georgia, Florida, and Texas.
All across the world. This was the Moreno Method that we worked on. Send him some videos. Overload him with videos. Yo, this is what I'm doing. How can I fix it? I hope that he gets overloaded for showing me this because he deserves it. He knows how to pitch out attention in different areas because that was learning a lot of control, how to get my right so that I'm not, there was a lot of different theories that we actually worked on here that was much more than the grip.
We went through the theory of the grip first. Then we did practical application, which there's the results of it. I mean, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with it. And then we tested another theory is let's see the red dot. How is the red dot? How good is the red dot? And this was strictly all red dot.
Yeah.
And then we went back just to straight up point shooting with the grip. Yeah, I've trained quite a bit of instructors that I've taught this to, and I have got. You're making me want to go back to them and be like, hey, put a video about what you saw me do and what you do now with the grip.
Man, thanks a lot, Rich.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on here, and I greatly appreciate it, and I hope this was a good experience that you went through and a learning experience. Gave you all that. Hey, you're welcome, and thank you. Thank you. So with that, that's a wrap. You know me, I always say hang loose.
They like this. Yeah, I'm from the Bronx, yo. Thanks a lot, man.
Yo!
Appreciate it. We're from New York. We like, hey, yo, thanks a lot, my dude. I appreciate it.
Definitely. Come on now, you got to bring out my Bronx out of me,